Your only true, genuine friend is the Lord. The only person who has loved you, who will love you always and forever, no matter what you've done, no matter who you are. You don't have to do anything but accept him. You don't have to give him any financial gifts for him to love you. It's the Lord. And once you accept and you crave that relationship from Christ, that's when you have a deeper, more intimate relationship with God. You know what I love about God? God knew before time that there would be gods of this earth. And it's so easy to say, I love God, but what God are we referring to, right? There's so many different lowercase g gods, and it's not God, the omnipotent God, the omniscient God, the Savior and the Creator of the universe. We have to be specific when we're talking about that, right? But nonetheless, the only true, genuine friend that you will ever have in your lifetime is Christ Jesus. This is not a sermon. This is not poetry. This is real facts. This is from experience. This is actual factual. I used to think that family was everything. I used to think that there's nothing that can compare to someone's family. And I thought that family meant forever. But that is wrong. Because parents, although a mother will carry her child for, let's say on average 9 months, and you would think that the bond that they have would be, inseparable, because that child shared meals with you. That child knows you because in a mother's womb, the child knows the mom's heartbeat. There's research that suggests that a child recognizes the mother's heartbeat immediately after birth, And that's so amazing to me. That is so powerful to me, right? So you would think that child's mother, a person's mother, would be their best friend. You knew this person. You were in this person's womb, right? When we look at the fathers, like when we study animals, most of the time when the mother is nesting or preparing to give birth, the father is not really around. So it would be okay to think that, no, my father is not my best friend. So let's get into some scripture. When my mother and my father forsake me, then the Lord will take me up. Why do God say that in Psalm 27? Why does the Lord remind us that when my father and my mother forsake me, then the Lord will take me up? And let's look at the key word here. When. Not if, when. What does that mean? When. So you were telling us that it's going to happen, not if, right? And this is not to condemn any family where there's tight-knit families, which I really, really, really honor. I love a family dynamic, a safe, healthy family dynamic. This is not to say that no family has problems. We all have problems. We're all humans. That's why we need God's grace. And I think it's key to acknowledging it and getting the help that we need together as a family, right? I'm speaking to those who feel left out, who felt abandoned since childhood. I'm speaking to those who feel like they were born into the wrong family. That's what I'm speaking to. The Lord reminds us in Psalm 27, verse 10, when my father and my mother forsake me, then the Lord will take me up. when, not if, right? So that's powerful in itself. It's just a reminder that you are not alone. The Lord will take you up. It does not matter. It does not matter who accepts you or who doesn't accept you. God sees all of these things. It's nothing that goes on under the sun without the Lord's acknowledgement. God sees it all. Isaiah 49:15. Can a woman forget her sucking child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her womb? Yea, they may forget, yet will I not forget thee. Isaiah 49, verse 15. I always wonder, ponder what it feels like to bear a child. I have not had that privilege yet, and I'm waiting for the Lord my God to bless me so that I could, I guess, have more compassion for mothers out there and understanding their mindset and their perspective on things. But as the verse says, can a woman forget her sucking child? I'm I don't I would never understand. I don't know. Like I said, I'm waiting for the Lord to show me that, because I feel like you're part of me now. Like there's nothing that I cannot do. I will starve before my child ever have a problem finding food. Like I just feel like there's, as a mother, there's certain traits that we have to possess. I look at animals all the time. Well, animals are a bad example because there are some animals that will, that will eat their young. But I just feel like a mother should be the child's best friend. And I understand that mothers are not superheroes. They're humans. They are superheroes, figuratively speaking, because they're the best. They deserve the best. But they're absolutely humans too. And I believe their mental health is everything. That's why a community is so important, because we need one another to thrive, right? And it's only possible when everyone plays their role. Mothers, fathers, everybody in the family dynamic, right? But this is just a reminder that you can have 1,000% of the same DNA as someone, and they could still turn their back on you. Like, we get 50% of our DNA from our mom and 50 from our dad. And at the end of the day, they could decide one day, like, I'm done being a parent. I'm tired of being a parent. I'm ready to have fun. Everyone can have fun, you know? I just feel like you shouldn't bring someone down to put yourself up. Like, that's the worst thing you could do. But Jesus is the only friend, the only true friend that you have. God knows everything that we go through. Like, if I didn't go through what I've gone through, I would not be able to have experience and share what the good Lord has shown me and revealed to me and provided for me. It's only God's grace that kept me here. Like, I'm not perfect. You know, I'm not perfect at all. But I still ask myself this daily. Like, I don't know why God chose me and kept me, because I used to do so many things. Like, out of all the commandments, I'm pretty sure that I disobeyed 10 out of 10 of the 10 commandments. But God has showed me grace and was there for me at my lowest and has helped me to reach my highest, you know? And I just want to share that with someone out there. Like, whatever you're going through, like, not even, man, this same car that I'm in right now, I've slept in this car when I had no one to turn to. Absolutely no one. The only one that kept me safe. And I was not in the safest neighborhood. I would fall asleep with the windows down, door unlocked, by myself. God really kept me. So I just want to remind someone that Jesus is real, despite what people say. I think that what happens is we don't believe when we don't see, right? It's so hard for people to believe when they don't see something. But there's certain things that we know that we have, but we don't see them, right? I'm trying to think of an example. I would say heart, but we have technology now that allows us to, see our heart. But there's certain things in our body, like if you made it this far in a video, give us an example of what you know that we can't see, but we know it's there, like love. I'm, I'm a sucker for love, okay? I am a sucker for love. I don't know why, but I just love love. So love is not a thing that you see. Love is just, you see the actions. That's how you know love exists. Like if someone loves you, they don't have to really tell you they love you, but their actions are, you know. In the same way, someone could say they love you, but their actions don't match, you know. So that's a perfect example. If anyone have another example, I would love to read the examples and references to that. But Jesus is love. Yeshua is love. Okay? However you know him by, he is real and he is your best friend. He may not answer you when you need him to, but you know what I realize is a lot of times he wants us to have faith in not just him and ourselves too. Because greater is he that is in me than he that is in this world. Like we are powerful beings. In one of the videos, I said that we have superpowers because we do. A lot of times, and I learned this through experiences. I be wanting the Lord to. You see how we having this conversation one on one right now. I be wanting the Lord to be like, okay, Pollyanna, this is this. This isn't this. I be wanting the Lord to just come down and hug me because I feel like, man, nothing's going right. But when he doesn't respond right away, I'm reminded that he lives in me, okay? And it's not a matter of reaching out sometimes. Sometimes I feel like he wants us to reach within and trust us, trust ourselves. You know, this is not like a self-admiration, self-obsession video, but I'm all for loving yourself and not in a narcissistic way, not in a tainting way, but in a healthy way. So, and there's no way you can love someone else if you don't love yourself first. Too many people have hatred for others because that self-hatred is a reflection of themselves internally. And a lot of people aren't ready to face that realization, so they cloud their heads with all type of substances, spiritual and physical. So, nonetheless, the only way to have a relationship with the Lord is to drop the pride. That's the only, I think that's the number one gateway. There's so many ways that that the relationship are gonna form because I'm not Lord Himself, and I can't speak for Him. But I know for certain that you cannot be prideful. You cannot be prideful and think that God is going to use you. God needs humbled people, and when you become humbled, when you're humbled, then He could use you. Then He could reach out to you. Then He could speak to you. Because I've had a lot of conversations with the Lord, and I'm just like, I think that's why God be trying to chill with me, because I be so in shock. I be like, Lord, how? I be so in shock, like, what? Is that even real? So imagine if God could show us everything, like the glory that He has. I would not know how to act. I would be shook. I'd be like, okay, show me another trick. Show me another. I just know it. So, yeah, man, just confide in the Lord. Like, and even with telling your business. Like, a lot of people, and I'm realizing this too, a lot of people make it seem like, oh, you're so secretive. It's not secretive. A lot of times the people that says you're secretive, they're the ones that want to know what you have going on so they could track your progress. Not to give you good counsel, not to pray for you, but to pray on you. So when you have problems, bring it to the Lord. He is the only one who can solve your problems. Man cannot solve your problems. Man can help you to open your eyes to realize you have the problem, but that's the first step. Don't just sit here and be like, oh, I have this problem every single day. No, take it to the Lord. Satan is feeding off of that. And what he going to do? Turn it around and later on this week. For example, right? Let's say you had a problem with your husband, right? I'm not a marriage counselor, but I think that is a great example. You have a problem. You're having problems with your husband. You're on the phone every day with your coworker, not even your friend, your coworker. You're constantly telling them what the problem is in your house. All of that is going through all of Satan's demons' ears, and they're going to use that, right? Before the week is over, you're more than likely going to run into someone at the grocery store or wherever, sent by the enemy himself, claiming to be everything you said that you needed in your coworker's ear. Why? Deception. Instead of you working on your marriage and consoling with God and staying at the Lord's feet, begging Him to fix your marriage, you're complaining in the ear of others. Now, this is not to say that your coworker is a demon. This is not to say your coworker is a witch, but the enemy just needs a playground. So you're putting that out there in the atmosphere instead of speaking truth and light. Oh, my marriage is the best. Not to brag or anything, but to profess it, so that the Lord will see your faith and work in that way. But now the enemy is going to send you someone, a counterfeit, to break up that marriage. Do you think that the marriage is going to get better after that? Now the enemy already knows you. He knows what you want. He knows what you're looking for. Even though you don't even know what you're looking for. You think you know what you're looking for, but God knows best for us. The enemy thinks he knows what you're looking for. He sent that same person that looks this way. Marriage done. And for women, I think we are the catapult of the marriage. Like, men are idiots sometimes. And that is okay. It's not okay, but it's okay. But the fact that we have this power is so important. I always feel like we get the shorter stick if we do anything to mess up. Not even that. Let's say the marriage is already messed up. Cool. God forbid. Not cool. I'm opposed to that. Let's say that, there's rocky grounds. But I feel like the moment a woman steps out, a lot more can happen. Like, it's more damaging versus a man. But that's a whole nother topic for after. All in all, stick to Jesus. Okay? I feel like once you put Him first in your life, not even yourself, bro. Like, I have to learn that too. Don't put yourself first. Put the Lord first. And everything else will fall in place. It may not make sense now, but it definitely will make sense in the end. Thank you for joining me on this interesting location for this video. My goal is to switch it up every so often. I'm the type of person that like change. I like, different things. So I couldn't find a good spot to record this video. And it's going to be outdoors, and thank the Lord I didn't do it outdoors, because the rain probably would have stopped me because it's currently raining right now. But nonetheless, I think the message is out there. And I pray that this message touches someone that needs it, because I know in the future I'll need it, and I'll be able to come back to this video and remind myself that the Lord is my best friend, and that there's no hiding it. There's nothing to be ashamed of, because He's been loyal to me more than I've been loyal to Him, and that's a big thing. That's a big deal. So it's a huge deal. So yeah, I thank you for watching this video. Um, I think this is the part where I'm supposed to say, give it a thumbs up. And I think I'm supposed to say subscribe. So I don't have an option C. But see you later.